Hello everybody, we are now live. We're now live. And we'll be tracking Tropical Storm Amida and Hurricane Humberto. So, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. Get my pen tool up. So, yeah, we're back. And we're now live. So, here's the situation we got going on right now, guys. Oops, make sure my pen is drawing. Alright, there we go. So here's Hurricane Humberto right here that's spinning up right now. Here's Tropical Storm Imdela that's spinning up right now. Imdela is now a hurricane. I'm not a hurricane, but it will become a hurricane pretty soon. So please be aware of that. And yeah. So now it's grading towards Hurricane Amida. Amida circulation is pretty strong. It's starting to get strong. It's starting to get pretty strong. And deep convection, some strong shower thunderstorms over the Bahamas is taking place right now. And yeah, it is posing a threat towards Bahamas. Florida, you are starting to see spells of impact of the system, but not significant impacts. It's going to stay just 30 miles, I think a couple miles, 100 miles offshore of Florida. So yeah, it's gonna miss Florida. It's gonna miss the southeast U.S. And yeah, there's Hurricane Humberto. It's losing its eye. It's going through an eye place when you can't even see the eye of it no more. It's still, even though it doesn't have eye, guys, it's still a pretty strong hurricane right now. It has winds over 145 miles per hour winds, so winds are pretty strong in the system. Very strong circulation. You can see the outflow it's getting. The system, that's not good, because when you get outflow like that, that's letting you know that that system is very, very strong and it's strengthening. So let's get right in towards this. I want to show you this because it's very important, guys. You can see that it's right now, it's at a Cat 4 hurricane right now. It is expected to remain back down to a Cat 3 hurricane sometimes today. It's straight right back down to a Cat 2, Cat 1 hurricane sometimes in the next 72 to 84. It's next 72 to 84 hours. So, yeah. Looking at this, you see it is expected to remain a fish storm going out to sea. No threat to land with Humberto. Humberto is going to be a fish storm. And looking at this, Yall game mouse showing the same situation. Has it going out to sea, so no threat to land with this storm. So, yeah. And same thing with this. It's a game mouse showing the same situation, guys. How it becoming a fish storm. Not there ain't nobody land but fish. So, yeah, that's where that storm is gonna go. And let me see the quality of this. Let me see something. Okay, now it says I got a good connection. Okay, good connection. So this is old. Okay, I'm not gonna look at it because it's old. I'm gonna look at this one. All the malls has become this thing a fish storm. Not threatening nobody land. I'm not a fish storm, but most of the malls keeping this off the southeast U.S. coast, but it does not miss Bermuda. This thing goes right over towards Bermuda. So if you're watching from Bermuda, you need to be well from this storm, and you know that y'all got a hurricane coming your way. So please be aware of that. Please be aware of that. You got a hurricane coming your way. And looking at this, it's the game models take it away from the southeast U.S. coast, and it does go over towards Bermuda. So, yeah. So now looking at this, models, the latest European model, guys, keep only keeps down to a tropical storm. I mean, it only keeps up to a tropical storm, then it kind of gets a little stronger, maybe possibly a hurricane. Then it goes right, just south of Bermuda, but you will get some very strong impacts out of the system. So you watch the Bermuda, please be well for the impacts of the system. And after that, anymore, it's just the latest run. And besides that, nothing else you have to watch, but possibly another system might form up. So yeah, it's showing another system forming up. Yeah, there's another system right there. Yep. So this is starting to get concerned, guys, because now some more malls starting to pick this up. Make sure I'm okay, there I am. So now the European malls starting to pick the system up, something up. So it can be forming right in the Caribbean, guys. This is not the current storm we watch right now. This is the next storm. We have to watch until October 10th. So the European malls starting to show it, and we can wait till the winters a little bit more, so I can see where that thing where it can possibly go. But I don't think it's gonna go towards that. I think it's gonna miss us because it's gonna be a lot of. I don't see no region in the up. I don't see no region in the above it. So it's possible that it come towards us. It's really possible that it come towards us, but it does probably get to that ridge. So yeah. Now GFS Mall, the European Treasure Mall. This mall, guys, is done rendering BC. It does take Alberto out to sea, but it also takes Amida back out to sea, but it doesn't miss everybody. It doesn't miss everybody. After that, any more systems we have to watch? Possibly, yeah. So, but never even develops and gets put out by sea. So it barely develops, but it doesn't get developed that much. Now GFS Mall, this GFS Mall takes both Humberto and Amida out to sea, but Amida doesn't be a fish storm actually threatens Bermuda. So you watching the video, you need to be watching the storm carefully. And after that, possibly another storm you have to watch, but I think it's October 10th, guys. And boy, this gets pretty bizarre. Now, I want to show you this, guys. Now, even though right now it has become a fish storm, that's a pretty strong hurricane already next week. The week after next week. Pretty strong storm right here. And this is what's so crazy, guys, is this is not the only model that's showing it. The Yearly model showed it too, right there. So, this is GFS showing this next storm that can form by the time you get into October. And here's the European model. So, but like it could be going out to sea. I don't think it's going to threaten nobody because it could be another fish storm. That's for sure. So, yeah. Now it's the Canadian Mall. Canadian Mall, guys, take the storm out to sea, both of them out to sea, but one doesn't miss everybody. It goes right over to the premiere. And after that, possibly another storm after that. This is the farthest the Canadian Mall can go out right now. Okay, no, it can go farther than this. And yes, Canadian Mall does put us in. It's another storm, guys. So one going towards Florida and one going towards the Gulf. So we need to be watching. So we need to be watching. But Canadian Mall has been consistent about something forming the Gulf. It even showed in my last live stream that something could form in the Gulf of Mexico. So yeah, icon model, take your storm out back out to sea. It's only going around 108 hours out, and it's showing next storm. Possibly no, but it does show something forming the Gulf of Mexico, so something we need to be watching carefully as we get into October. So hurricane season not over. If I go ahead and show you this real quick, we do got favorable environment coming in as we get in towards October. So looking at this map, guys, you can see favorable environment coming in by the time you get towards the middle part of October only. Then lasts all the way through late October. Then we got another one coming in November. So yeah, but right now we're gonna be going into a favorable unfavorable environment into end of September through early October. Then we right back up into mid-October. So, yeah. Okay, now I want to show you the hurricane. I want to show you the ensembles. So, looking at this, the ensembles. We're gonna start with the European ensembles. The European ensembles, guys, all of them take the storm out to sea, no threat to land. And let's see if the next storm this is not the latest European models. Oh, didn't start rendering yet, but this is the old run of the models. We'll see. Some does get pushed back, but another storm we do have to start watching it pretty soon. European Tesla ensembles, and it's just still the latest. This is not the latest run yet. The latest run hasn't come in yet. We can see. Oh, now it's starting, and now it's here. So now here it goes. Possibly a no step. There it go. Up there we go. Yep. Some GFS songs picking up our next storm we need to be watching. There's our next storm we need to be watching. A few GFS songs pick the storm up. We got some that's going towards Florida, some that's going towards the Caribbean, but I don't see none of them turning out to sea, so that's gonna be a big problem as we get towards October. I mean, one of them goes out to sea, but not all of them go out to sea. Excuse me. There we go. GFS. No, that was not the GFS. That was the Eurotesla model. Sorry, guys. This wasn't the GFS model. This was the European AI model ensembles. But yeah, it does pick up in the storm. Now let's get around to the GFS ensembles. The GFS ensembles, guys. This is still wintering. Okay, this is almost finished. But here's the GFS ensembles, guys. Takes both the storms out to sea, but anything else we gotta watch out for that one? Possibly. There you go. But it goes out to sea. So GFS ain't tracking not much of anything else after that, but it does track some that might become a next name storm. And GFS has been good this year, so I doubt that he gets this next storm right. Because first GFS had Madonna making landfall near South Carolina, and it never happened. While the Canadian model and the Tesla model and not the Tesla model, but the Euro AI model and the Icon one had a storm doing the Fuji effect back towards the east, while the European model and GFS just wants a landfall towards the USA. So it never even happened. It's not going to happen. But one thing it will hit is Bermuda. Now let's go into the hurricane models. Okay, there we go. Do some Fuji effect back towards the east. Okay, that's the H-Wolf. That's the H-Wolf model right there. It shows the storm doing that Fuji effect back towards the west and east. So yeah, it's something we need to watch. But besides that, no threat to land. But it does threaten some parts of land, but it will threaten Bermuda. So it's going all the way towards October. And yet there's Bermuda right there, just staying to the south of Bermuda. That's not Bermuda. It could be Bermuda. Okay, let's use chocolate chips so I can see better. And yes, do that Fuji effect back towards the east. Now how this model, the HA model, guys, you can see it does this Fuji effect back towards the east and west. Not west, but east. But it does has a much stronger system too, doesn't it? No, much weaker. It has a storm much weaker on the Has A model. Much weaker on the Has A model. So yeah. Has B model. About the same strength. And doing that Fuji effect back towards the east. So now let's get right into towards this. Actually, no, I haven't showed you the National Hurricane Center yet. So this is the latest 2 o'clock advisory. Winds went up on Adana. Winds are now 55 to 50 to 60 mile per hour winds, pushed down to 988 millibars and moving north at 89 miles per hour. The winds went down on Humberto. Winds are now 140 miles per hour, pressure up to 142 millibars and moving north and northwest at 11 to 13 miles per hour. So the new track. And yeah, it is expected to go towards Bermuda. Around Wednesday evening through Wednesday night, it's going to be over Bermuda. But see, it's getting ready to turn and make that track back towards the east pretty soon. And no threat to you after this storm. And hurricane season now, guys, we have not had a landfall so far as hurricane season. Like compared to last year and the years before, we had this is gonna be the only year that we not had such a landfall. So we might won't see a landfall until we get into October possibly. But we have not had a landfall hurricane so far this year, which has been pretty good. And it's pretty rare too. Usually every September we get a landfall hurricane in the U.S. We had three last year, 1 year before, and to one the year 3 years ago. Yeah, Ian. We had Ian, Adaya, France, Harleen, and no, we had two. No, we had two September landfalls last year. We had Helene and France. Milton happened in October of last year. The rainfall is going to stay offshore. We're not going to get any rain out of the system. Maybe a little bit with regards to the Carolinas. Besides that, not too heavy. Let's take on the Charleston force winds. You can see, Vermeer, you have to be in a very high chance of seeing Charleston force winds. If it's not Charleston force winds, it's starting to get high up. And hurricane force winds, it's starting to get up to that medium chance. Yeah, 20, 30, 40% chance of seeing hurricane force winds over Vermeer. There you go. Let's check on Humberto. Sorry about the background noise. Charleston Watch, I doubt they put hurricane. Yeah, Charleston Watch has an issue for me, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a hurricane watch because you're expecting hurricane conditions out of Amida. Alrighty. Now, I think I showed you pretty much everything. We'll see if the European model is done rendering, so I can see where this next storm is going to go. Oh. So it goes due this way. It goes up to the north, but see, but look, it gets pushed back by the high pressure. It makes landfall possibly near the Carolinas. Now, let's hope that don't happen. This is October 14th, so you can better look at this. Let's go towards the Atlantic, Southeast U.S. Oh no. This is, but dang, this could change too far out. Take it with a grain of salt. but it does go towards the U.S. around October 14 and 15. You would think it's going out to sea as it does get pushed up by the north, but see, the high pressure pulls it back towards the west. So now it has no way to go but this way. So too far out to take it with a grain of salt. I will not go this far out, especially if all the models doesn't show it. Like the GFS, like it's showing this thing becoming next storm, becoming a fish storm. See. But boy, that GFS is much more so. See, I hate the G. I mean, I'm not gonna put bad words in my videos, but I do not like the GFS model hyping stuff up. Like it really scares people. It's to scare people. Thing is, this is becoming a fish storm, but this could change too far out. Like the European model has it. They're going towards the southeast coast. While the GFS want this a fish storm. And this is right in the time when we had that favorable environment in the Atlantic, so we do have to be, so we are most likely tracking an upper storm. Now I want to show you the global hazards outlook, and the chance of this development is not that high. So it's still possible that this can get high, but the chance of it is not that high. It's set between October 1st and October 7th. So, October 1st and October 7th. But one thing that is similar to the European model is the Canadian models are also showing it too. But instead of having going towards the Carolinas, it got it going towards Florida. But it has been consistent of something forming up in the Gulf and becoming a next named storm. So we might want to see a landfall in the U.S. landfall until we get into October. So September just been fish storms. We almost had it. We thought we was gonna have a landfall tropical system, but this Humberto was going to pull Armada back towards the east. So, yeah. Excuse me. But see, the Canadian model has been pretty good this year, so I doubt if this happens. Okay, the European summers is about to come in. Alright, updating the European summers. Let me see. It's about done wintering. Okay. Yep, there's the next storm. After that one, right here, just one little small ensemble. Right here. Now I want to show y'all something real quick. This is on Rare Omega. Won't stop being so slow. So here's two of our storms right now that we're tracking. One is expected to become a hurricane pretty soon. Eight is expected to become a 90-mile-per-hour hurricane. And now the National Hurricane Center is expected to become a Cat 2 hurricane, making landfall near Bermuda. So Bermuda you can get hit by a 2 instead of a 1. Then it weakens back down to a 1. 90 mile per hour winds. And this storm, yeah, I see it. So we gotta watch, guys. It's a little too far out. Too far out. Well, we know for sure that we do have another storm on our hands. We need to start watching. As the latest European model wants a landfall in North Carolinas. Okay, let's X that out. Let's pull this back up. Actually, I'm gonna go to Mike's weather page real quick. So I can see everything. And looking at this, let's go into what's these areas temperatures. Yes, these temperatures right now is pretty. Actually, no, I want to show you recon data first. They found pressure down to 989 millibars. That's a cap. Oh goodness. Yeah. They found pressure down to 989 millibars. So now, yeah. Let's check sea surface temperatures real quick. And I want it like this. Region. Tropical Atlantic. No, not Tropical Atlantic. Where is North Atlantic? And yeah, sea temperatures right now, it's in a very warm environment right now. See right here we got 31 Celsius, 32 Celsius, possibly right near the Caribbean, but we got 29, 30 Celsius degree water, so it is going through pretty warm water, and so is Humberto. Alright, now let's see what we got. 2 people watching. Not bad. That's typical for the amount of followers I got on YouTube. Oh guys, I'll be right back. back, y'all, and what we got going on? Okay. Now what we see we got going. Look at this. Pretty awesome. That's Hurricane. Got Hurricane with a tropical storm Medina. So let's get right to the latest European songs real quick. I mean, it's good states for see some of these. October 7th. Okay, not showing anything yet. Well, system's already back here. You will start seeing when we get October 9th and October 10th. Yeah, if that happens, that'd be concerning. But how strong those winds are, let me see. Let's get more close to the system. What a bell. Carolinas. Let's go to states in South Carolina. Yeah, that's a pretty strong system already, guys. Just off the Carolina coast. Those is wind. Sorry, this is wind gusts. Sorry about that. This is wind gusts. This is wind speed. Oh goodness. So that's a blowing low. That's a hurricane. Cat 1 hurricane near the Carolina coast. October 14th. I had to take a look at that, guys. This ain't good. Zoom out. Let's go back to Oceanic. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Oceanic. Southeast US. Let's see how this evolves. It comes in. It strengthens up. And boom, it does this. So we could be having another tornado system on our hands. Now let's see the latest Unsentinel showing. Because this is the point. Because y'all know that can just be fantasy land right there. And sure can. So that's why we take stuff like this with a grain of salt when we this far out. So if you got any questions, please put in the comments. I'll be willing to answer them. So two models are showing, two models are showing the Canadian model cards can be pretty good. So please be aware of that. Please be aware of that. But I can't imagine what the 12Z, I mean not 12Z, 0Z tonight gonna say. Because if it's the same, if both 0Z on the European model and in the Canadian model shows another Landfall Hurricane, this time, guys, we don't have we just not have a storm out here like the port. So the only thing is gonna be a saving grace. There's not gonna be another storm for our next system that's gonna pull it. You show what's gonna do what's called the Fleet Ridge effect. So our only saving grace for our next storm would be is if there's a weakness in the ridge or it's a trough that will pull. That means a weakness of a ridge that will pull the system back towards out of the leg, or a trough that comes from the U.S. and it links storm back out to sea. I'll be our only saving grace because we got pretty lucky with Imdela, because Imdela is expected to be a fish storm size size when it compares to USA, it's expected to be a fish storm, but it's not gonna be 100% fish storm because it is gonna go over some land, which is Premier. But we were expecting this storm to do make landfall in the southeast U.S. coast, but it never happened. Model trends have been showing this pretty effect. And what the models that got the storm right was the Canadian model, the Year AI model, and the Icon model. They both got the storm right. But the European model, especially Jeffers model, wanted a landfall near the southeast U.S. So we got lucky. I mean, a Cat 2 hurricane is not that bad. I mean, it's sort of bad, but not super bad, like a Cat 4 or a Cat 5 hurricane. But you never know what the next storm could be. And the hot spots this year was supposed to be in the Gulf of Mexico. So there's two storms we got to watch on our hands. We got to watch the next storm. This one that has going towards Florida. I want to see what the Canadian model shows. Because, I mean, I know how far Canadian model can go out. So, I want to go with Canadian model ensembles. And this is done rendering. Oh, goodness. What's this? Oh, shoot. So, some of the storms tonight won't be in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, yeah, we definitely gotta watch the Gulf. Because that's not good. A lot of storms are showing that the storm can form in the Gulf. We got one that's heading towards Florida, Big Bend in Florida, and one that's going up towards East Coast. So the next storm we do gotta watch, but it doesn't show enough. But that system that could possibly come through the Sagittarius and then do the Bahamas doesn't show that much, but it does. A lot of consistency is picking up with this next storm. Oh, this is not the this is the Canadian model ensembles. So we definitely gotta watch this next storm. It could possibly come in. So they could be in the Gulf of Mexico. You have to watch the Gulf of Mexico. Alrighty. Is it done rendering? Not a lot of European monsoons picking the storm up, but it's one. We got one sambo, two ensembles, one sambo, two ensembles. Sorry about the background noise. Let me shut my door. So, yeah, we gotta watch the storm very carefully. As the monsoons are coming in. So, I'm not that great, guys. There will be a video. I don't think guys, this is why I'm going live, because there will not be no video out tonight, because I had a video out this morning, so no video out tonight. There will be a video out tomorrow morning again, and possibly another live stream tomorrow afternoon, possibly. But tomorrow morning, I'll be having the video out tomorrow morning on latest information on Hurricane Roberto and Tropical Storm Imdela. But I'm concerned about this little summer right here. That's already now 58 millibars. I'm not sure if it's going to be a fifth storm, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a fifth storm. I mean, looking at this, going back to October 11th, looking at October 11th on the European model. It shows the system right here. But when we look at the ensembles, oh, nothing's there on October 11th. So we got a few that's back here, especially this one right here. So stuff could change, guys. Stuff could change. So waking up. So by the time we get into towards tomorrow morning, we're gonna see something much different. But all the ensembles are doing this track. We'll see if the European tells them all. No, I already look at that. It has a cone next storm, the cone up this storm. But it does get pushed back by the high pressure. So too far out. So take this with a grain of salt and take this. Where is it? And take this with a grain of salt, because not much of someone is showing this even happening, but something we need to be aware of. That something could happen. That we do not have a storm coming on our hands, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. But we can look at these summers, because these summers do a pretty good job. The year AI model. So there's those two storms out of the way. Our next storm again, watch, guys. A lot of them starting to pick this next storm up, guys. This is starting to get concerned, but a lot of them going to turn out. A lot of them got going out towards the sea. So something we need to watch. But see, we have fear that's starting to form in the Gulf of Mexico, which we have to watch too. So this could change, because see if we look at the last run. Too far out, guys. Monsters could change. So we look at the last run. Prior to this, the 0Z run. Yeah, not too much of a fish storm. So something we need to be aware of. Now let's look at the other ensembles. The other Google Me ensembles, what they show. So there's those two storms out the way. Here's the next storm you gotta watch. Okay, not too much. Okay, this one not showing up this storm at all. We got a lot of westward tracks, a lot of strong westward tracks on this run. And we got fear it's in the Gulf of Mexico we have to watch too. So I'm going to be wrapping up this live stream about 15 to 20 more minutes. We got 15 to 20 more minutes before I let go. I want to make it an hour long. It's the longest live stream I did. Alrighty. Okay, when's the next round of Hurricane Miles coming up? Okay, let's see if this is done rendering. Yeah, it's finished. Okay, going out to sea. But where does these come from? I don't know. I'm not even gonna pay no attention to the storm right now because it's too far out. We're talking about, more than 10 days. We're talking about more than 15 days out. So I'm taking this storm for grain of salt. Ready? Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the screen. I don't have anything else to talk about, guys. I think it showed you everything. But I'm gonna guys see. Let me see. I showed you everything. Did I showed you everything yet? Yeah, I showed you everything. So it's gonna be a good stream, guys. I hope you joined the stream. If you did, please like the stream and comment on the stream how you liked it, guys. So yeah, but it's gonna be a good live stream, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video and my next live stream. So see y'all.